Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. This is our inaugural episode of Collector Guides, where we take a deeper collector's perspective look at some of the hottest watches of the moment. Today, we're discussing one of the most memorable new watches of 2021, the Omega Speedmaster Professional Moonwatch Silver Snoopy 50th anniversary. This is the collector's take. Starting from the outside and working our way in, you can see this watch was conceived before the year of the green dial, 2021. This is a model really dedicated to 2020 and what was at the time the hottest dial color of the moment, blue. We have a blue textile, rubber, and leather strap giving way to a standard 42mm Speedmaster Professional case. You know it well. Asymmetric profile, guards for the crown and pushers, lyre-style lugs. Inboard of that is where things start to change. You get a blue ceramic tachymeter insert and a sapphire crystal, two features you will not find on a standard moonwatch. It's the dial that sets this Silver Snoopy apart, as it takes one of the best features of the Snoopy II and brings it around to where you can see it full time. The dial is solid laser engraved AG 925 sterling silver. Blue embellishments have been added, and unlike the printed features of a standard moonwatch, here we have applique blued indices with matching blued hands. At 9 o'clock, the image of Snoopy as drawn by Charles Schulz for NASA, along with the 50th anniversary notation, celebrate the heritage of the award, Omega, and NASA. But it goes deeper, as Snoopy has been laser engraved on the dial, and his image can be seen orbiting the moon on the reverse side, whereas the Snoopy II featured a combination of Granfo enamel and sterling silver on its reverse side. Here we have a metallization showing the image of the moon, a constantly turning Earth that's linked to the constant seconds pinion of the chronograph, and then the chronograph seconds hand drives the image of the command service module that is in endless rotation around the reverse of the watch as long as it is running. Duck down, take a look, and focus in on the strap. Do you see what I see? The image of the successful double orbit recovery of the command service module during the Apollo XIII mission. You could see Apollo XIII successfully slingshotting from around the moon to reverse its motion back to Earth and ultimately a successful recovery. Sadly, the 2021 Omega Speedmaster Professional Moonwatch no longer includes time-honored accessories, including the strap tool, extra spring bars, or accessory straps. Fortunately, the Silver Snoopy 50th anniversary recoups some of that lost credibility with a boxed set worthy of the name. Outside, an oversized deep blue box to match the color of the watch. Inside, a matching blue strap-clad case featuring the image of the Silver Snoopy patch. Inside, you get a standard array of user's manuals and chronometer and warranty cards, but you also get a thoughtfully composed book highlighting the history between Omega and NASA, as well as the history of the Snoopy Award with Omega watches. All in all, it's a boxed set equal to the occasion of the Apollo XIII 50th anniversary. The Omega Speedmaster and NASA go way back. Speedmaster number 1 came out in 1957, and on a personally owned basis, Speedmasters were already flying on NASA missions with astronauts as early as 1962. The Speedmaster Professional arrived in 1964, and a year later, it was flight certified for the first time by NASA for use with manned missions. In 1970, the Speedmaster was famously used in the recovery of the crippled Apollo XIII command service module. That fall, the Apollo XIII crew awarded the Silver Snoopy accolade to Omega, Silver Snoopy being a symbolic honor bestowed by astronauts on outstanding NASA mission employees and suppliers. Significantly, the award, a hand-carved silver Snoopy-shaped lapel pin, was designed by Peanuts creator Charles Schulz himself. The first appearance of Snoopy on a Speedmaster, however, had to wait until 2003 when the first Silver Snoopy anniversary watch launched. Initially 5,441 pieces, it was considered neither particularly exclusive nor special, as there was relatively little done to the watch to make it stand out from a standard moonwatch. 2015, however, was the watershed year. That year, the Speedmaster Moonwatch Apollo XIII 45th anniversary broke the internet and set collectors back on their heels. A sensational, fully realized concept from buckle to dial to caseback. It combined everything from grand faux enamel to solid blocks of loom and hand-engraved silver. It quite literally sported a hand-engraved Silver Snoopy. So in 2020, as Omega planned to release the 50th anniversary Silver Snoopy 3, it decided to pull out all the stops to undo not just previous Speedmaster limited editions, but the legendary 2015 watch. If you're that guy who's got to have the complete set of significant Omega models, model lines, and eras, you're going to have to add this watch. It's easily the most interesting Omega of 2021 and possibly the best new Omega watch since the 2015 Silver Snoopy 2. If you own the first two Snoopies, batter up, you've got to complete the set. Now this is the first of the Silver Snoopy models that is not a limited edition. So while production is likely to be constrained to a few years, if you get on a wait list, you can do this. And at $9,600, the price is right. This watch is already selling used for over 30 grand. Are you a fan of chronographs and you've always wanted a moonwatch, but you feared they were just too generic, or you hesitated to buy a special edition because you feel there are too many of them? Well, guess what? This is one of the greats. If you're going to buy a moonwatch, this is anything but a generic example. And among Speedmaster limited editions, it is an absolute standout. Buy with confidence. Are you a person who doesn't take watches or themselves too seriously? This is your watch. It's colorful, it's character, and it's headlined by the presence of a cartoon dog on its dial. There is an implicit irony here, as we have one of the few mechanical watches still service-issued to professionals in an exacting and unforgiving trade. This watch is no nonsense. It is NASA-issued, it is astronaut-flown, and at the same time, it's fatuous and fabulous with its Snoopy associations and precious metal. If you like the Silver Snoopy, but you're not ready to sign up yet, there may be alternatives to shop. Consider the Milgauss Z Blue. Similar in size, stainless steel, and colorful with charm, it's a major brand alternative to the mainstream that's a fascinating like-for-like substitution for the Snoopy. There's also the Breitling Premier Heritage Pistachio, a green dial, no-date, manual wind caliber, and 40mm steel case. It's the kind of watch you would buy if you perhaps don't want to stand around waiting at your Omega dealer. The Nomos Autobahn. It is for automotive fans what the Speedmaster is for spaceflight aficionados, rife with references and imagery. And the Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch Apollo 8. If you're a spaceflight fan, an Omega fan, and an Apollo fan, but perhaps you want something that is more fully realized or dramatic than the Snoopy, the Speedmaster Apollo 8 is your watch. So where does that leave us? Well, in a model year that was supposed to be all about the new Rolex Explorer 2 and the final edition of the Patek Philippe Nautilus 5711, the Silver Snoopy 50th anniversary is, if anything, underrated. It's smart, it's fun, it's memorable, and it's well priced, and it is without a doubt one of the best new watches for collectors in 2021.